Welcome back to another episode of NA Now. I'm Brandon Hofstra here with Austin Bruins head coach Steve Howard. Steve, thanks for making the trip down here to Dallas, Texas for the coaches meetings and meeting up with us obviously here. Let's first off just kind of get into it from last season. You guys finished the year 31-23-6. What were the takeaways from last season?
Well, there was a lot last season. It was the easiest way to describe last season was a roller coaster ride. I think we rode most of the season up near the top, if not in top, or in first place. But we got down to February. We lost a lot of guys to injuries, and we lost 9 in a row. But then I think we finished winning 11 of our last 14 to get up to second place, home ice advantage, only to get swept in the first round. So. Those are the things that we take away. I know our veteran guys, I told them we didn't have a whole lot of playoff experience before that. And I told them, well, now you got some playoff experience. You know what it's all about. Like, we need to be ready to go. Our season isn't over after the 60 games. It's a whole new season when you start playoffs. And, I hope those guys come back with a little bit of fire in their bellies to make up for that, for sure. And
then obviously you guys is in a sense sister team of the 3HL, winning the Fraser Cup. Obviously probably some players from that team that you've had your eyes on. Kind of talk about that relationship from the NA and the NA 3HL.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Hats off to Chris Ratzloff and Tyler Veen. They did such a great job over there. Coming down the stretch there, we had a few players that we placed over there, and we obviously used quite a few of their guys last year, so it's been a great relationship, going both ways. And to see them, go all the way and win a championship last year was just fantastic. Especially after the year before being, making it to the final game and losing. Right. So, it's been a really, really good working situation there, just having players going back and forth. The coaching staff, I consider us all one coaching staff. Mm-hmm. We get to share notes and practice plans, and we get to go over there and jump on the ice with them as well as they get to jump on the ice with us. Just because our practice times work out that way. So there's a lot of benefits in having that team so close.
Right, definitely. Let's talk about your expectations coming into this 2022-23 season. We finished the season with the Robertson Cup. We came into the NAHL draft. What was your guys' mentality going into the draft? Sort of some holes you were looking to fill going into this year.
Yeah, we needed to fill. Our back end up for sure. We lost a lot of defensemen. I think we're only returning one defenseman. Our captain Jack Malinsky's coming back. So we went after quite a few D. And it wasn't necessarily the draft per se. We did end up tendering quite a few D, and just some veteran guys and some guys with some junior experience. So that was a major hole for us to fill. We lost a lot of scoring up front. I think our three or four leading scorers are all going to college now. And losing Carson Riddle, Sutter Mazzotti, Jens Richards, all those guys were big factors for us. So we hope that we already have some guys that are ready to step into that role.
Right.
And so, defense was probably the biggest thing. And, obviously, like every team in our league, we got quite a few guys that are starting in the USHL, and you never know what you have until some of those guys slide back down.
Right. Let's kind of talk about the importance of some of those returners and these veterans, and maybe some guys that were around last year that you're kind of honed in on, like ready to take that next step and be the leaders of this squad.
Yeah, I got to say, once again, Jack Malinsky, I talked to a lot of guys in our locker room or did our exit meetings with our veterans last year, and everybody pointed the finger at him and said, he's your guy. Yeah. So to have him back, and we're looking forward for Walter Zacher to take a huge step this year. He only got to play half the season last year due to an injury, and that second half of the season he put up some good numbers, and he scored a lot of goals. So we're looking for him to take that step, and then Gavin Morrissey's coming back, and that kid does everything for us. Right. He was one of the guys that was injured during our 9-game losing stretch there. And once we got him back, it was a difference maker. And it's funny how just a couple of those guys that are doing everything the right way can make a difference in a hockey team. And we're hoping those guys take big steps. And we have a lot more veterans coming back. We have the twins. Those Brassard twins they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
They should take a huge step for us this year and get a lot more ice time.
Awesome. We appreciate your time, Steve, and good luck this upcoming season. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
a lot.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.